Last week we treated a topic, transactions in the home and offices, and under this transaction in the home and offices we actually treated simple interest, whereby I explained what principal was, the rate, the time, even the interest. So today's edition we are going to be teaching ourselves percentage profit and loss. We are going to be teaching ourselves percentage profit and loss. And when we say percentage profit or percentage loss, what does it mean? What are the things that it stands for? Firstly, when we say percentage, literally percentage is your some parts out of 100. That is what is called percentage. That means if I have 20%, it means 20 out of 100. That is what percentage is. Now, percentage profit, percentage loss. You need to understand the fact that what is profit? What is loss? Profit can as well be called gain. When we say profit, a profit, for instance, is an additional money that you have. For example, you bought something 10 naira and you sold that in 15 naira. That amount that you are selling your goods, the money that you have on top of that amount is what is called profit or gain. That is the gain that you have. That is the profit that you have. But when we say loss, loss is the situation whereby after selling a good or product, you did not have up to the amount you used in buying that product. You have lesser amounts. Do you get me now? For example, you bought something 50 naira and you sold it 40 naira. That means you are not making any profit, you are not gaining anything. That one is called loss. But for us to have what is called profit, for you to make a profit, you must have selling price. You must have selling price. And what is selling price? Selling price is the amount that you sold a particular goods. The amount you sold something is the selling price. Do you get me now? I said it earlier. You bought something 50 naira and you are selling it 65 naira. That amount that you are selling it is what is called selling price. We have cost price. Cost price is the amount that you use in buying a particular goods directly from the market or directly from the company that is producing that goods. For example now, I am company A, I am producing soap. If you come to my company, you are buying a carton of soap, 1,200 naira. That amount you use in buying that soap is what is called cost price. That is the cost of a carton of soap. So when you now go outside there, you bought it 1.2, you are selling it 1.5. That 1.5 that you are using to sell is called selling price. Meanwhile, something that you bought 1.2, you sold it 1.5. If you look at this thing very well, you are going to have 300 naira extra. Do you understand now? You bought it 1.2, you sold it 1.5. That amount you use in selling it, you have 300 naira. That 300 naira that you have is what is called your profit. It is what is called your profit. Do you understand me now? Do you understand? So that is cost price. Okay. Before you can get percentage profit or percentage loss, there are some calculations that you must do. For example, profit is selling price minus cost price. The amount you use in buying something, the amount you use in selling goods minus the amount you bought that thing is what is called profit. Do you get me now? So when you minus your cost price from your selling price, and the answer that is giving you is minus, is negative, that one is what is called loss. The meaning is that loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Okay? Cost price minus selling price is called loss. Sometimes when you are solving a problem, that problems that you are solving, the problem you are solving, they might ask you to look for selling price. For you to look for selling price, the amount that you have sold something comprises of two things: the cost price and the profit that you make. You are now going to say cost price plus profit. That is when you want to get your selling price. When you want to get your cost price, your cost price, for you to get it, you say selling price minus profits. Because you have sold something higher than the amount that you bought it, you need to remove the amount that's added to it. That is for you to get your cost price. So haven't we got all this? The next thing is, okay, if we get all these values, we now want to know the percentage at which we are making profit, or the percentage at which there is a loss. That's why we are now going to have percentage profit. Our percentage profit is equal to what? Profit all over cost price times 100 over 1. Profit all over cost price times 100 all over 1. That is what is called percentage profit. For the percentage loss, loss over cost price times 100 over 1. You see all these formulas? They are very, very important. You need to learn the formulas so that when you want to solve a problem, you can actually use either of the formula. Okay. Alright. An example. A market woman buys a bag of rice for 2,500 naira. A market woman buys a bag of rice for 2,500 naira and sell it for 3,020 naira. And sell it for 3,020 naira. Find the percentage profit or loss. Find the percentage profit or loss. The first thing we need to know is this: our cost price. Our cost price here is 2,500 naira. Our selling price here is 3,020 naira. Looking at this, for you to know whether you are making a profit or you are making a loss, if your selling price is higher than your cost price, that means you are making profit. If your selling price is higher than your cost price, that means you are making profit. But if your cost price is higher than your selling price, if your cost price is higher than your selling price, that means you are making a loss. So for here now, they said we should find the profit percent or the loss percent. Here we can actually know that we are making a profit. So since we are making a profit here, what we are going to calculate is first the profit that we have made. If you look at this place now, our profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. So if you say 3,020 naira minus 2,500, you first get your profit. You have this. So your profit is 520 naira. Your profit is 520 naira. So your percentage profit is now going to be 520 divided by the cost price, which is 2,500, multiplied by 100. If you look at that very well, you are going to say 520 divided by 25. 520 divided by 25. 520 divided by 25 multiplied by 100. So your percentage profit, 720 divided by 25 multiplied by 100 is going to give us 20.8%. Approximately that is 21%. So it means you are making a profit of 21%. That is the meaning. Okay, another question. Another question. A market woman bought 40 apples. A market woman bought 40 apples at a total cost of 20 naira. She sold each. Okay, let me refabricate that question. A market woman bought 40 apples at a total cost of 5,000 naira and sold each one at 100 naira. Find the percentage profit or loss. Find the percentage profit or loss. If you look at this place very well, 40 apples. Cost of 40 apples. That one is 5,000 naira. Selling price per one apple. That one is 100 naira. The very first thing that you need to tackle here is that all 40 apples was sold for 5,000 naira. When the person took the apple to the street, she started selling it 100 naira per one apple. So you need to look for the price of selling price of 40 apples now. That one is going to be 5,000 times 100. 5,000 times 100. If you say 5,000 times 100, that one will give you 500,000. Is it 500,000 or 50,000? It's 500,000. Now, the person has sold these 40 apples, 100 naira per one, times, no, sorry, 100 naira times 40 apples. I know the mistake here. Do you get now? Because total amount of 40 apples, we have 5,000. But the person is selling one for 100 naira. So you have to say 40 times 100. That one is 4,000 naira. At the long run, if you look at it very well, you are going to see that this person, the selling price is lower than the cost price. The selling price is lower than the cost price. In that case, this person is making loss. The person is not making profit. The person is making loss. We are going to say loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. That is the very first thing that you are going to do. After that, you are now going to have your loss to be, your cost price is 5,000 naira minus your selling price, which is 4,000 naira. 5,000 minus 4,000, you get 1,000 naira for the loss. So that means in this regard now, we are going to calculate loss percent. For us to calculate loss percent, you say cost price, loss all over cost price times 100/1. So at the long run, you are now going to have your loss is 1,000 divided by 5,000 times 100. This is 1, this is 5. So you are going to say 1/5 times 100. 5 here 1, 5 here is 20. The answer is 20%. The person is making a percentage loss of 20%. I hope you all understood. So we have done 2 different examples. So let's continue again. This time around, we want to do different things. A dealer buys an article for 65,000 naira. A dealer buys an article for 65,000 naira. That means the cost price is 65,000 naira. A dealer buys articles for 65,000 naira. Find the price he will sell it in order to make a profit of 20%. Find the price he will sell it in order to make a profit of 20%. In this regard, what you have been told to calculate here is the selling price. The price that the person is going to sell it is the selling price. And if it is the selling price, we need to get the percentage out of this our cost price before we can now get our selling price. Don't forget, they told us that the profit percent is 20. So our profit percent is 20. That means we need to get the value for the profit. We need to get what? The value for the profit. So what you are now going to do is to say, let's first get the profit to be 20%, which is 20/100, Abi, times 65,000. This cancel out. So, 650 times 20. 650 times 20. That one is going to give us 13,000 naira. That one is going to give us 13,000 naira. That means our profit is 13,000. But we are told to calculate selling price. Selling price is equal to what? Cost price plus profit. We're not going to say 65,000 plus 13,000. 65,000 plus 13,000. This one is going to give us the sum of 78,000 naira. So our total selling price is 78,000 naira. I believe you all understood what I have tried to explain here. So our next class we are going to be looking at some other aspects of transactions in the home and offices. Our next class we are going to be treating value added tax. We are going to be teaching rates. and then I'm going to take you through percentage increase and decrease. Thank you.